up, YouTube? You know who this is. This is your girl, your favorite life coach, Mia.B. Come on, I got something awesome for you, and you don't want to miss it. You're in the room with me. Come on, let's go. Let's get started, guys. So listen, today I want to talk to you about something that we all know very well about, and it's about our expectations. I often talk to my clients and when I'm doing coaching sessions, and the majority of the time there are many reasons why people want to life coach. There's many reasons why people call or they schedule to have a session, and they want to talk about many things that they're dealing with in their lives. Now, life coaches, they are certified professionals, and they can help you to kind of organize and get through your life. Some different things that you may be dealing with, life coaches are there to help you along the way, right? So today I'm going to come from a spiritual aspect or a spiritual standpoint with today's coaching session. We're going to talk about your expectations. Now, I know we all expect great in our life. We all want great. And I do believe there's a God that I believe in, and that I'm pretty sure you believe in, that wants the best for us as well. God says He knows the plans that He has for us, and it's a plan to prosper us and give us a good life and health and make sure we're good. Now, I know some of you can say, well, man, with the things going on in the world right now, it don't seem like God is trying to give us any good. Hey, He is, but life is life. Human beings will always be human beings, and things will always happen. It's a part of life, right? But today I want to talk about something that's going to help you along the way in this world and in this thing called life, to help you deal with it a little better. Because oftentimes, as I said before, clients come into my office and they want to talk, or they meet me via Teams concerning the pandemic, and they want to talk about how disappointed they are because they expected things to turn out a certain way. Now, hear me well. When people are going through a divorce, sometimes it's not even a divorce that gets them so much. It's what they expected. They were disappointed in what they expected to happen during the marriage. I expected him to be this way. I expected her to be this way. And sometimes our expectations can be very daunting and very, very disappointing. So what do you do? What do you do when your expectations don't turn out the way you expected? What do you do as a spirit-led believer who believes in God and says, okay, God, I prayed for this. I ask you for that. I'm expecting. It even often tells us in our faith as being a Christian, it tells us to expect God to come through for us. But what happens when God, He comes through? He's not a liar. He's definitely going to come through for us. But what happens when He doesn't come through the way we expect Him to come through? What do we do with that? What do we do with the difficulty and the disappointment of our expectations? And again, I want you to hear me well, our expectations, because we have to remember that God is all-knowing, and He knows our future before we do. And oftentimes we can pray for things and we want it and we beg and we plead and say, God, I want this to work. I met this person, I'm so head over heels for them, and I want this to work out, and it doesn't work out. And then oftentimes we blame God and we get upset and we wonder, why did you do this? I thought you loved me. You know, I thought if I did X, Y, Z, you would come through for me. I wasn't expecting this to happen. We kind of get caught off guard and we blame God. Let me tell you today that you don't want to be that type of person that lays your expectations before a high and mighty God and says, God, I expect you to do it this way, and I expect it to turn out this way, because at the end of the day, human beings have their own free will. You have your own free will to do whatever it is that you want. But God is the overseer of your will. He won't let you get so far out of His will when He knows that it could possibly hurt you. It could possibly be intended to bring you down and cause more pain in your life. So He'd rather cause you pain on the front end than having you go through much pain on the back end. And sometimes He will allow you to be in situations for a very long time because you're going to learn something through this. You're not going to leave without having a lesson. You know how sometimes they say certain things come in your life as a lesson or a blessing, but either way, you're going to learn something from it. So what am I telling you today? What I'm telling you today is be careful of your expectations, especially when you're in the spiritual aspect, when you're in the spiritual realm, and that means when you're in tune with your inner spirit, man, when you're in tune with that Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, you come before God and you say, God, I expect it this way, I want it this way, and you already got in the back of your mind the way you want to do things, but God is God. He is our creator, and you are the creation, and you can't go before God and tell Him how you want it. You can ask. There's nothing wrong wrong with humbling yourself. God wants us to come to him humbly. And humbly ask him, God, I request that you do this. But at the end of the day, it's your will, right? Who said that? The most amazing person in the Bible said that. And listen, I want to tell you this too, because I don't want any of you to get turned away because maybe you're not a Christian. I'm not here to try to entice you to be a Christian. And I do coaching with all types of religions and all types of denominations. And you don't have to be a Christian for this. You can apply it to whomever you believe in. But what I'm saying is, if you believe in a higher power and you feel as if you serve a higher power, you know that you only have so much of a limitations that you have. There's so much control that God is going to give you. And right now I'm speaking on my God. There's so much my God is going to give you. There's so much control God is going to allow you to have. Okay? Because at the end of the day, God will give you a certain limit of control, but overall, he's in control. He controls everything in your life. So you have to submit to him. Who would know that better than Jesus, right? Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane and he was crying out and asked God to take this cup from me. I don't want this bitter cup. I mean, I know I was going to go through a lot, but I wasn't expecting all of this. But God is saying, no, you got this. You got this. I would never brought you to it unless I knew I was going to get you through it. It comes with trust and having faith. So that's what I want to tell you today. You might be going through a situation right now and you're like, oh, man, I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I didn't expect everything to come down on me the way it's coming down on me. But brace yourself. God knew it was going to happen way before you did, and he's in control. And if you trust him today and have faith, you'll know it's all going to work out for your good, okay? And I know you may say, well, you don't know what I'm going through. Well, maybe I don't know what you're going through, and you don't know what I've been through totally, and we don't know what anyone else in the world is going through. But what we do know is if you're still here today, there's hope for you. There's hope for you to get through it, but you've got to trust in God. I mean, that is if you're putting your trust in God. If you're putting your trust in God and you're going to him for help, you got to know that he wants what's best for you, that he's here for you. He's here to hear you out, but you also got to know that things may not turn out the way you expected, but it will work out for your good. It's either going to be a blessing or a lesson, so you'll make different decisions next time, okay? It might not be what you thought it would be, but God knows everything and nothing takes him by surprise, okay? So I wanted to tell you today, no matter how that thing turned out, and you may feel a little disappointed, you may even feel frustrated, you may be angry with God, but I want you to quiet yourself. Get in your quiet, still place. Humble yourself before God. Get on your knees and say, God, you know what? It didn't turn out the way I expected it, and I'm angry right now about that. But I want to release my spirit and my soul over to you to say, you know best, and I trust you. And you promise never to leave me nor forsake me. And I need to know, give me what I lack. If I lack wisdom, if I lack knowledge and understanding, please give it to me so I can serve you better and can be a better servant, a better human in this world and not think everything's going to work out the way I expect it to, okay? So, hey, I just came to tell you, be careful about how you put your expectations on others and then you get so angry where you want to throw fits because it didn't work out the way you expected. Hey, I know you're better than that, and I know things happen in life, but we got to learn how to push through, continue to pray, and never give up. Hey, God never gave up on us. We're still here right now. And if you're not still here, if you know someone that's not still here and they put their trust in God, I believe they would even tell you no matter what, still trust in him, okay? Hey, I'm happy you joined me in the room today. I hope you got something from this lesson that can continue to come. You're going to continue to get motivated. So please like, comment, share, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because I want to see you in the room again. Hey, it's our time together, and I'm glad you came. Have a great day.